What's up, what's up? What's up, Try? Oh, way. Hi, Cooking. Hi, Queen. All right, guys. Let me go grab me a water. All right. All right. All right. Give everybody time to get in. You jamming. Oh, my condolences, boo. Hey, Drea. All right, yeah. Let's have get that anointing now. Oh, man. I hate to hear that, boo. I hate to hear that. Celebrate him home, though, baby. Celebrate him home. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I told my kids. Don't y'all be mourning at my funeral. Don't y'all be crying. Don't y'all be doing none of that. Y'all better have a cookout, a throwdown. Celebrate me home. Don't be over there crying and whining, okay? That's the way we're supposed to do it, fam. That's the way we're supposed to do it. All right. So my condolences to you and your family. Sending prayers. Sending love and light. The Lord knows what he's doing when he do it, okay? We don't question it, that's for sure. All right, tribe. That's right, no boo-hooing, no crying. Not crying because we're stuck here. I tell people all the time, that envious demon, when it jumps on me is when something like that happens. I'm like, it ain't fair, Daddy. Why you take them home and don't take me home? Take me home. Welcome in, Mom. Hey, that's how I be, though, you know? You know, we cry, want to go home, and then everybody get to going before we do. That ain't fair. That's when my envious demon pops up on me for sure. Y'all got 26 in the house and 6 likes. Y'all hit that like, okay? All right, keep it nice in the chat now. If not, my snipers will take you out now. Don't overload my chat, all right? We welcome in the tribe. We welcome in everybody. We, want everybody to get the messages, okay? All right? So let's keep it straight, all right? All right, because Taz Energy's been feeling some kind of way today, okay? I was supposed to be heading down to Florida. Hey, Sean, welcome in, baby. Heading down to Sean to see my daughter's EOD challenge, and the dates got kind of misconstrued with all the things that Taz had going on. So, yeah, we're working on that. Let's see if I can't get down there, because it's this weekend and not next weekend, but we're gonna still do what we got to do to try to make things happen. I'm just gonna pray about it, put it in God's hands. It's meant to be, it will be. Okay? So, Taz, temperature's been hot all day, okay? My temperature's been up. I've had to bump my air down to 68 degrees in this house. And I don't know what's going on, but things is heating up in the collective. Something's going on, And we're going to see what it is. All right, fam? So, where am I put my lighter? All right. All right, so, let's get it. Let's go ahead and tap in. There we go. We bow down to our numbers now. We back down there. So we get into the true tribe. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot here in the Carolinas too. But let's see. What's the temperature right now? What we got? It's 85 degrees here. It's pretty warm. But still don't make no sense. 68 degrees and I'm over here sweating. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, something's heating up in the collective. Definitely feeling the energy. All right. Definitely feeling that energy. Not sure what it all is, but hey. See, and it's 89 here, 89 there. You see what I'm saying? Come on now, y'all Florida. What's going on here? All right, let's tap in and get that prayer so we can see. All right, cleansing out all that energy. My beloved ancestors of the great white light, my legion angels that walk with me. Spirit guides, Holy Spirit, most divine high God. We call back all our power at this time, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and spiritually. Any negative energy sent my way or to collect this way. Meant to hurt, harm, block, blind us, deceive us, backstab us, betray us, finesse us, or manipulate us. We rebuke this energy by calling karmic justice. Place them on the scales to be balanced out at your will and your discretion. We ask you to transmute this energy, send it through the sacred blood, cleanse it, purify it, bring it back to the overall collective to raise our overall vibration. My beloved ancestors of the great white light, my legion of angels that walk with me, Spirit guides, Holy Spirit, most divine high God, do please come on in the house, guide, lead, and protect me and the tribe as I channel this message from the highest white light and the highest realms, giving a clear and concise message what the collective needs to know at this time. Help us apply it to our hearts, souls, and mind, blocking off all evil entities, and we give you the praise for it. Thank you, Most High. All right, yeah. So let's check that out. Okay. What's that angel number 89? Healing others, okay? You can sense others' feelings as clear as your own. Your angels validate that you are a highly sensitive being. Volunteer some time and something you feel drawn to. Help out someone who otherwise wouldn't ask for the aid but can benefit from it. Or read up on other ways you can turn your empathic into action, okay? So it's asking us to use that empathic abilities is what I'm sensing. All right, collective. It's asking us, we're highly intuitive, highly empathic. Most of my tribe is, okay? So that's what I'm picking up on. And last night, I know when I was sleeping, I was getting that in-between realm, okay? Where I was hearing all that stuff going on around me. Everything's going on around me. Something shifting in the collective, okay? All right. I Rule the World, okay, by Nas is playing. All right, let's get that spirit animal and see what we're talking about. Clear and concise message for my collective energy, please. Clear and concise message for the collective. What we need to know at this time and moving forward. I want to give you praise. Thank you, Father. We appreciate it. I see the love. I see the swan, okay? I see the ladybug, okay? There may be some luck and love, okay? You may be getting some good news with the turkey, okay? As I shuffle the deck. All right, somebody's letting go of something, okay? All right. What's this? Give me that animal message. What do we have? All right, yeah, something's transforming, okay? That snake energy, okay? We're shedding old skin, okay? Let's get it. Right. Okay, but it's going to take some patience, okay? It's going to take some patience. Be persistent, all right? Trust in the universe, okay? When it's having to do with the challenges you're facing. Make sure you realize it's all in divine timing, okay? All in divine timing. All right. What do we have? Confirmation. Spirit said it's in my time, okay? With the raven, have confidence, okay? All right. The panther, all right. Your guidance is off, okay? The guidance is off. All right. Because we're not releasing that passion. All right. Give me a couple more here. 2 more, Spirit. 2 more, please. All right. The giraffe, you're reflecting, okay? Facing difficult situations. All right. But you're protected, okay? I was feeling that. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you're metamorphosing, okay? All right. I know I picked it up when I done our outside readings. A lot of the collective is picking up on that Y'all, let me send that over to Sand. I don't think I caught Sand in that. Let me grab Sand. I don't know if he working or not, or she working. All right, so let's grab Sand. All right, so I was picking that up a lot in the collective. All right, that a lot of us was going through a transformation. All right, angel numbers. Angel numbers. Give me them angel numbers for the collective, please. And thank you, appreciate your spirit. Let's go. Well, I told you were protected, okay? This transformation is protected. You may be seeing 1919, 444, okay? When it comes to your abundance, all right? 666, you're reflecting on it now, okay? Give me some spiritual guidance from our spirit team. If you only rule the world, right? Imagine that. Hey, Baby Dale, welcome in, baby. All right. Set some healthy boundaries, all right? Collective. Spiritual guidance for the collective. Give me two more. Two more, please, dear. All right, one more. Thank you, thank you. Get back in there. All right, focus on the present moment, okay? Embrace your shadow self, all right? Be mindful of the presence, okay? When it comes to your peace, all right? Work on that shadow self so you can grow, okay? Release all those limited beliefs, okay? All that stuff that's been holding you back to keep you from growing, okay? In the past, okay? And trust in your partner, all right? Put that trust and faith in your partner, all right? All right, which one we going? All right, so I'm killing somebody softly over here, okay? All right, Twisted Oracles. Spirit said grab the Twisted Oracle, so here we go. Hey, Gypsy, what's up, boo? Now, you fine, baby girl. You fine. Give me them Twisted Oracles for the collective. What are we talking about that the collective needs to know about at this particular time and moving forward on our journey? And y'all, I'm freezing over. I'm freezing her. I don't know what it is, but this heat is doing something. All right, let's get it. What's the message for the collective? All right, somebody's letting go of that massive regret, okay? Yeah, embracing those spiritual gifts, okay? Letting go of the massive regrets. What is this? I'm getting somebody's been doing some praying, baby. Because they don't want to let go, okay? The psycho popped out. Yeah. But look, they don't want to send you the love message. Why? They scared they're going to get bad news. You're going to break their heart. Aw, poor babies. What is this? Huh. All right. I'm getting red. I'm seeing red. A lot of red. Root chakra energy. All right. All right. Somebody's marriage is in reverse, okay? Yeah. Not happy family is in reverse, okay? What is going on here? Give me this energy. Why is the marriage in reverse? Why is the marriage in reverse, Spirit? Clear and concise, please, and thank you. Yeah, you got telepathic communication, okay? Somebody's losing, okay? They're losing. You see they're losing? They're trapped up, baby, okay? Well, what's going on with the telepathic communication, though? And y'all, I don't know if y'all seen it on the main screen. This image I'm seeing here. This is what I was seeing, okay, before I got into the energy. I kept seeing like a bunch of lightning strikes, okay? See, I'm telling you, I'm getting heat lightning. I'm picking up on some heat lightning, collective. All right, come on through for my collective. What do we have? Hey, Brantley, baby. There's some heat lightning, okay? But you don't feel like shit about this, okay? Look, somebody's in their feelings because you ghosted them. It's killing them softly, baby. I heard you got that Midas touch. I told you there's a firestorm, okay? Somebody's about to have a breakdown, and they're facing this karma, baby, okay? You may be feeling tired a lot. Is what I'm getting, okay? STDs came out sideways, okay? Because somebody's on the down low, okay? But it's coming out. Somebody's been on the download, but it's coming out, all right? Somebody's secrets is coming out the closet, baby. Them skeletons are walking. Yikes. Yeah, divine masculine, okay? All right? Yeah, your secret accounts is getting found out, okay? The collective knows you're spying, okay? We know you're spying through secret accounts. And look, okay? Green emeralds may be significant, okay? And look, as I look at Divine Masculine's hand, 911, okay? Or 199. Okay, let me get y'all that angel number there. Confirmation. Spirit said you get that angel number is significant, all right? So we're going to get it. Acceptance. Welcome a new beginning. Your angels caution you against holding on to things too tight that no longer serve you in your current situation in life. They urge you to accept the reality of the situation and embrace closure, so it welcomes new beginnings. Write down something you need to let go of on a piece of paper and burn it. That's a symbolization of release, okay? Do that release, burn it, and let it go, okay? Yeah, because you feel trapped right now, all right? I'm getting barbed wire, okay? I'm seeing the barbed wire, all right? Somebody set high boundaries and you can't get through them, all right? Let's go. Tell me about this trap, Divine Masculine. What about him? That's on the download. All this is coming out in the collective. What's coming out? That they ain't happy, okay? Somebody's not happy, okay? You're watching them, they being stubborn as hell. Do you see this? Do you see it? Divine Masculine over there with his arms crossed. Look, both of you stand there. Being stubborn as hell. Yeah, you side-eyeing them. They better ask Uncle Charlie. Somebody ain't happy, baby. You done got them trapped up in their feelings. And you don't feel like shit about it, okay? What is that? What is that? Yeah. They need to work on their health, all right? Let's get it. Why's Divine Masculine feel trapped? Because look. He's trying to let go of that anxiety, that depression. He feels like time's running out, all right? Feel that pressure. Having a lot of frontal lobe stress pain in the head. Maybe frontal lobe headaches. That's what I'm picking up here, all right? Somebody needs to make a decision. Yikes. Yeah, okay. There was deception, love bombing, mind games played. Now, okay? Somebody here is sleeping like crazy, okay? Because they don't want to think about it. They don't want to worry about it, okay? Yeah. Somebody is a two-faced liar. They don't want to face up to the truth, okay? What's the truth here? What's the truth? That you long gone? It's the love-hate relationship, okay, fam? It's the love-hate relationship. I love you, but I'll let you go, okay? Yeah, somebody don't love you, okay? All right, tell me about this two-faced love-hate situation. Yeah, they love you one minute, they hate you the next. Well, damn. Yeah, okay, they reaping karma, okay? All right? Lord. Somebody didn't get the clarity they need, okay? Yeah. You ain't turning your back on them, and you're not praying for them. Divine Feminine's in reverse. But you happy single, baby. You happy single. I don't know why them cards was turning. Yeah, you living in the moment and turning your back on it, I see you. You gonna miss everybody, okay? I'm gonna miss everybody. I'm gonna leave them all in their feelings. Look, I'm gonna leave them all in their feelings, okay? Because they wanted it their way. You see how it was sticking out? They wanted it their way. This ain't Burger King, baby. You can't get your Whopper your way, okay? This ain't Burger King. That's the reason why you detached, okay? Because you realized they were being selfish, being stubborn and arrogant, standing in that pride and ego. I told you, stand there with the arms crossed. Being selfish. Can anybody please tell me why? Why you want it your way? Come on now. This is hot, cold energy all day long, okay? You working on your health, okay? The cycle's not closed, okay? They want to reconcile, okay? Twin flame, okay? Yeah, I'm sick of that too, Bobby Dale. For real. All right, come on now. That's way too many, Spirit. Way too many. All right, give it to me. Somebody needs to change their lifestyle, start doing a little bit more activities, working out, healthy foods is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, okay. You got the closure you needed, collective, okay? All right, because you're spiritually gifted, okay? And you're running the side hustle over here. You ain't even focused on this. I'm telling you. You're like, no. Your energy's cloaked. They tried to get tarot card readings on you. Look, they can't cope, okay? Because they're secrets. I told you, your energy's cloaked. They get tarot card readings and they can't get them, okay? What's on there? All right, I'm seeing 266. 266. Choose you. You chose you, okay? Make yourself happy. You're being guided to make your happiness a priority today. Take control over your joy by actively choosing yourself in this moment. Listen to your favorite music, express your self-creativity, and perform the act of kindness, okay? All right. You chose yourself, Collector. Good job. Good job. I like it. What else collecting in it? Yeah. And now they done, I'm telling you, somebody's done raped that bad credit, okay? Somebody's raped that bad credit. They got to pay this debt back. Give me this debt. Yeah. Since you separated yourself, okay, they got to go in and do their own soul searching, okay? Somebody's broke. And they separated. They reflecting, doing some soul searching. Okay? This thug is in reverse, okay? Along with the queen bee, okay? Because they tried to say there was no strings attached, but they was, because they were doing spells, baby. Love spells, all right? Somebody was faking a pregnancy. Do you want to ride in the back seat of my caddy? Okay, that's the reason why they ain't getting justice. Come on through, Spirit. Do you want to ride in the back seat of my caddy? They broke as shit. That's the reason why they want to reconcile. Okay? They can't cope no more, okay? This Jezebel spirit here is showing their self-love, okay? But see, what you don't realize, I told you this is your twin flame, but they can't mirror you no more because, see, they got this love child over here that you're not rejecting, okay? They got a wingman. Not the thug. Yeah, the thug. See, it's confirmation. They don't want to show their true colors, okay? Or their feelings, all right? They don't want to tell you goodbye. But look, collective, divine feminine, you were tired of the mixed signals. That's the reason why you were like, nah, I'm going to live my best life and I'm going to leave it single. Because I'm not going on these cycles with you going around and around and around, okay? You ended this fairy tale ending because you realized there wasn't no love in this situation and it was too late. This jackass is in reverse. Let him side eye you and keep secrets if they want to. Because look, shady back, okay? Shady back. Shady back. Yeah, now you got a new boo coming through, okay? Tell me about the new boo. That's good. I like new boo. Let's do new boo. Well, tell me about the new boo. Somebody may have a goatee. Yeah, you fixing to get a fresh start. Look, you blocked these, okay? You're like, this ain't shocking news. You should have known it was coming. Yeah, because you had karmic ties. Now learn your karmic lessons for having all these options out here and having reckless sex. So what if you miss me? You just miss me now because your workplace affair is in reverse, okay? Yeah, come on now. What in the world? Look, now they ashamed because they're guilty. What they trying to hide? Look. Y'all know how it come out when they trying to hide something. They're trying to hide the bad news. Yeah. That they had a wingman covering for them. You're fed up with this, man. You're like, I love you, but I'm letting you go, okay? You praying for them, okay? Even though you turned your back on them, collective, you praying for them. You praying for that truth, okay? You praying for that truth, okay? They ain't gonna be able to spin the block with this toxic mess. Come on now. That ghetto love, baby. It was that ghetto love. Y'all hear it? Renee, Lost Boys. It was that ghetto love they live by. Oh Lord, it was that ghetto love they were loving by. Damn right. The police is here. Why the police here? Why the police here? Well, see, they were living that toxic lifestyle. I told you that this person had a sex addiction. Talking about, I love you. Look. They wasn't no romance, okay? The spiritual warfare is being returned. Now they're going to try to sweet talk you. Yeah, but they still using those fake accounts, all right? Beware, okay? Yeah, they over here talking about, I got a side hustle. But look, they fake busy over here. Yeah, they done shattered their whole family and everything. Man, I'm telling you, they made a record. They life. I'm telling you. Yeah, this funeral's in reverse now, okay? Don't cry about it, okay? Somebody's going to come in and pop the question. What's the question they going to pop? Oh, they ain't got no evidence, okay? They ain't got no evidence that you got childhood wounds, okay? They just wishing that you remember that you were depressed over here and heartbroke, okay? But see, you standing up. You saying, no, we're going to take this to court, okay? Yeah. You ain't fucked up over them, and you ain't bumping head with them no more. You living in the moment. You said, okay, spy if you want to. But I'm closing this cycle on this twin flame over here. That's over here running, okay? From this fake look, they GPS tracking you, got the fake pregnancy and everything. Their DNA ain't the same as yours, Collect, is what I heard. Their DNA ain't the same as yours. It's that ghetto life that they live by. I'm ashamed my little shorty had to die. They tried to take you out, Khalid. Woo wait. Hold on. Not yet. Get back in there. Get back in there. What is it? Right here? Okay. Let's get us some signs. They all fucked up all the way around. I'm hearing, what was that song? Who sung that song? Run, baby, run, baby, baby, run, baby, run. Yeah, that song. I want to give you some. Yep, that song. They want to give you some. All right, let's get it. 10-10, we balance. Let's go. Okay. Something to do with Saturn and Mars, okay? 1970. Whoa, sugar. Ooh, and Pluto. All right. Somebody's Neptune's in reverse, okay? They need to work on their first house. Confirmation. That's having to do with your opportunities, your new beginning, and individuality, okay? 22, you may be seeing that number. 21, 22, 17, 19. You need to take action when it comes to doing it on your own, okay? Gemini. I got Gemini here. All right, 3. I got Aquarius in reverse, 11. All right. All right. Somebody's got a Virgo moon. And somebody's a Pisces here, okay? All right, 7th house, that has to do with your relationships. You need to balance it out, all right? Scorpio, okay? All right, that's them secrets, okay? That's them secrets, okay? They gonna resurrect, is what I'm getting here. It's a hard not life, okay? All right, something about the alignment of Venus when it came to Earth, and this is bringing me back to this last moon cycle, okay? When Venus was aligning with Earth, okay? Gemini here, okay? Somebody really needs to communicate, okay? When it comes to their second house. All right? 72 may be significant. 12 may be significant. All right, collective. Birds to word is what I heard. Pay attention to the ancestors, the birds, when they're speaking to you. They're sending you messages. Let's get them letters. Letters and numbers for my collective. What do you have, Father? Somebody went through the school with the hard knocks. Hopefully they learned their lesson. J may be significant, okay? I'm seeing the letter J. All right. I'm seeing 3 keys there, okay? 3 keys. All right. Sean or the last name Carter may be significant. Okay, come through for my collective. What do we have? Letters, numbers, anything pertaining, messages you want to deliver to the collective, please. And thank you, Father. Letters and numbers, any messages you want to deliver to the collective. We appreciate you, Father. Thank you. Whoa, okay. Last time. Letters and numbers, any messages you want to deliver to the collective. All right. We got 2 on the bottom of the deck, C, okay? All right. What do we got? All right, we got G, we got J, we got A, we got B. Hold on a second. We got B. We got B. All right. We got R. We got E. All right. We got N. We got M. We got S. We got H. We got O. We got F. We got D. And we got N again. Okay? Confirmation from Nova. Nova, chill, please. Okay, notorious may be significant to 3. Okay? Buster Rhyme done stepped in the house, y'all. Airplanes are flying. What we got here, Spirit? All right, I'm saying the name Saying. I'm saying the name Dan. Okay, your ears may be ringing. I'm getting right ear ringing. A lot more than normal. Almost like a humming sound. A constant hum. Well, look at there. I said, Sayin's out here on the board. Sayin pops up. Hey, Sayin, what's up, boo? Thank you for letting me know in the cards you came on in the house. I'm done with y'all. Confirmation on that telepathic communication, huh? All right. All right, something having to do with high noon. The high noon time. Be careful of the heat. Spirit showing me fan, okay? Be careful, okay? Something about the UV rays. Don't overdo it, okay? Whenever you got there grounded in that sun, okay? Something about the dangerous UV rays, okay? You might be hearing a lot of horns beeping. Collective. These are spiritual warnings, okay? Spirit's trying to tell you something. All right? Pay attention to your thought process during that time when you hear them. Okay? There's a spiritual messages coming through. Okay. Something about the orange juice, collective. Slim Shady's here, okay? And that brings me back to, hold on, let me pull this up for you guys. So you heard me, boo. Good deal. At least I know we tapped in, boo. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like it. Tab like it. Okay, so let me grab these for you guys. Ooh. Okay, because there's a nationwide warning when it comes to cough, cold, and flu medication, okay? There's a risk of poisoning. All right, Texas, there's the rise when it goes through the CDC. CDC has initiated a report that measles is on the rise, okay? So be aware of it, okay? All right, there's a deadly bacteria that's being found in shampoos. The FDA, the plus side, okay? The FDA is phasing out animal testing and drug development, collective, okay? Okay, in Texas, as far as that number, that's 541 state issued through the health department of measles cases already, all right? There's stones that's been found in chocolate bars. There's a multi-state outbreak of salmonella infections linked to pets, okay? So if you have pets, make sure that you're detoxing your pets as well and keeping them cleansed, all right? There's wood material that's been found in a lot of popular frozen foods, like frozen meals to eat, all right? So if you do a lot of frozen meals to eat, just know, be aware. Bottled water, there's less lacrotation hazard. Y'all let me get that because most of us do drink a lot of bottled water, so let me grab that for us. Not laceration, lacrotation. What is you doing? Okay, that's a lot of that comes from on job wounds, okay? Let's see if we can't get what water bottles. What waters are we talking about here? Okay, a glycerine, sparkling natural mineral water has been recalled due to potential laceration hazards, okay? Those cracks in the bottle. Trader Joe's recalled over 6,000 bottles of water, okay, of sparkling water. All right, so be careful whenever you're drinking those glass bottle waters, okay? All right, so that's what it's boiling down to. There's cracks in the bottles, okay? What else was it? Yo. All right, be aware of the spring daylight savings time and how it can affect your sleep and your mood, okay? So the change whenever we go into our daylight saving times is going to be affecting you. Like I said, you may be feeling a lot more tired than usual. All right, collective? And I think that was it. All right, what else we got here? Somebody can't stand the rain, y'all. All right, something about an HR. All right, Spirit show me Sunny Fin, Sun Fin. S-O-N-F-E-N, Sun Fin. Wow. Okay, this is a Chinese company. Okay, a flask manufacturer, a bottle, a umbrella cup supplier. Put out by Young Kang. Sophie and Commodity. It was founded in 2016. Hey, Shamika Boo, what's that? Something having to do with the plastic bottles, okay? Packaging bottles. What is this we need to know? Hey, Princess Boo, how are you? So any of y'all that uses any kind of, if you got your own business and you do your own commodities and you use them, the plastic bottles and stuff you're ordering, okay, that's what it's talking about. For, like your spray bottles. I know, like Tab, I've ordered some, to put my, so this is what we're talking about. That's what Sophie is, okay? All right, Sophie, let me get the HR there. Okay, it's not showing it there. Spirit, what else here? Mowen. M-O-N-H-E-N. Okay, something having to do with beef, okay, because Spirit's bringing me to a shower farm, mowing historical. Mowing historical. This is beef production. Okay, let's see what the meaning of this name is. Okay, the meaning of this name is an Irish Anglistic from the galactic Mohican descent of Mohican, the personal name for Dalmatian or mocking early, okay? I told you something about the time change, springing forward, okay? Okay. Mohana is a Sanskrit name that means enchanter, charming, or fascinated, often associated with Lord Krishna in the Hindu mythology. The name is also used given for boys, symbolizing their captivity and alluring qualities, okay? All right, so something about this is very significant. What else you got here, Spirit, pertaining to this, please? And I just got hiccups, okay? All right, what's up? All right, and then Spirit showing me Solar C. Wow. Hey, Herb, welcome in, boo. All right, something about the Solar C, okay? Hmm. Okay. So, Hydra International, the Solar Sea towered oceanographical systems delivered, okay? The data is obtained from sensors mounted into Sea Solar, from transmitting to tower vessels for processing, display, and storage of multi-core towing cables. Let's get some more on that. All right, this Institute of Oceanology, Chinese academic, okay, it's bringing us back to the Chinese. No, thank you. Yeah, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, okay? This is what it looks like. Yay. Let me grab you. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is the tool. That they use. Okay, Chelsea may be significant. A mini pack of conductive temperatures, depths, and fluorescence plus sensor motor and turbulent and par. Chelsea Plankton, a sampler with a flow meter, has been integrated plus a third-party instrument. Chelsea data and flight analysis software has been able to operate in real time, controlling over the vehicle's flight profile together with storing displaying flight parameters. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Hey, y'all. Thanks to y'all, okay? Couldn't do it without y'all. All right, the data obtained from the sensor mounters and the sea soilers transmit to a towing vessel for processing, display, and storage via mini cord towing cables, all right? The system is to be on a permanent deployment from IOCAS, new research vessels, and Canute home, okay? Wow. All right, the depths that it can go is 500 meters and towing speeds up to 12 knots. It has a very flexible payload. David Tang of Chinese Oars said that the IOCAS is the Central Intelligence for Marine Science, okay? And it's integrated within the last few years and been upgraded, okay? So something having to do with understanding the capacity when it comes to the oceanographics, okay? So let's see here. Let's see what that... All right, the Institute of Oceanology and Chinese Academics of Science was founded in 1950. The coastal city of Qingdao, Chinese first research institute of marine science. And my wind chimes just went off. Wind just picked up. All right. Yikes. All right, let's... Confirmation. All right. Love by the locals exploring popular spots in the neighborhood, okay? Italy may be significant. Okay, let's see what their latest research is. All right, they have 5 different keys, okay? 5 different keys that they study. The research areas are from hazard prevention of marine conservation, pinpointing anti-corrosion strategies, linking ocean circulation to climate change, expanding marine geology and the environment, investigating marine biology and aquaculture, exploring the deep diving. Okay. That's what their research entails, I guess. How is that affecting the U.S., okay? Let's see. What the heck? Okay, they have developed in the tropic Pacific, okay, the dynamics of the ocean and the intermediate complex model development into Kinsling slide into Clingman base, okay. It is icons of the ICM. What the heck is they doing here? El Nino may be significant, okay. As of February the 6th, 2025, Meteorologist Technology Institute. Whoa. The owl from the Institute of Oceanology and the Chinese Academy of Science to improve cyclone rapid insignificant forecasting. Okay. So the new models have two inputs. Input A, known as the RITC sample, and input B, also known as the sample for the forecasting. Both inputs the circulation and the distance of the dimensions in space. The distance is small. Input B forecast as the IRTC. If large, is classified as a non-IRTC. All right. Compared with 10 known IRTC samples. There are 5 of the comparisons classified when testing on the data from the Northwest Pacific between 2020 and 2021. The method achieved an impressive occurrence of 92.3 and reduced false alarms of 8.9%. Compared with the existing techniques, it improved accuracy by 12% and false alarms by factoring these 3. This is what the Chinese is using as far as tracing cyclones and how to forecast them, okay? This is by using a link from the owl, okay? Linking that ocean correlation with the climate change. What else do we need to know? Spirit, what else we need to know? I'm seeing the name Javon, okay? Seeing the name Javon. Javon is a deep spiritually rooted and religious and faith, derived from the African American name Giovanni, which also means God is gracious. God is showing favor. It has a natural indication towards spiritual or faith. All right, I'm getting the company Giovanni. Giovanni. Spirits draw me that. Giovanni is significant. That was your friend's name saying? Wow. Well, guess what? There is a San Giovanni. The 23rd? Wow, San. Thanks for that confirmation, boo. He is known as Little Papa, okay? Wow. All right, come on here. Okay, the Basilica of San Giovanni and the Lateran Roman Italy. Okay, I said something about Italy was very significant, okay? It's full of experiences. It is rich in history. It's a hidden gem. Consider to purchase tickets in advance, okay? So this is a museum, all right? Various options available. You can gain access to the catacombs, the claustric, the holy stairs, the Sanctum Sacrament, the baptinary, and treasure museum. All right. In the pre-Christian times, the history on it. Come on down here. All right. The balsamic St. John's of Lutheran, okay? The San Giovanni and the Lateros, defined as the mother of all churches in the world, representing the mixture between pagan and Christian era. It was the first Christian basement building in the city and the Pope main place of worship. There was repeated damage and it was restored and has been enriched over time, okay? The pre-Christian times and the land near Sicilian Hill belonged to the rich Romans family of Lateran. Mentioned of how the 1st century AD Plazzalonia Laterio was exposed and integrated against the Emperor Nero, N-E-R-O, is left in the aimless in the tactics. However, he did not plan to work, and all of the properties of the lieutenants went to the imperial treasure. The founder of the Basilica is the Roman Emperor of Flazzo. I am not gonna murder this name, y'all. Flazzo Valerio Casantina. Okay, this is his name here. We'll slap it in there. Okay. He was the first founder before the decisive battle of the Maxilenics and the Constantine of the Great. Saw the sky in the sky the charisma and the monogram of the name of Christ, which foreshadowed his victory. In the 3rd century, the emperor recognized the freedom of religion, which led to the creation of the first Christian church in Rome, okay? What's up, B? What's up? In the 19th century, the cathedral Christian and Savior was dedicated to John the Baptist, and in contrast with the 12th century, was dedicated to John the Theologian, the Saint Giovanni Evangelist. From the 4th and the 14th century, the Cathedral of John the Baptist was used as the Palmal Temple. The throne was pavilion and established inside the church. Yow. All right. And for your future knowledge, I'm not going to read all this. So if you guys want to go back and read and know a little bit about it, this is the article that it was pulled from, okay? All right, so that's very significant, okay? As I look down and seen John, okay? So John the Baptist is very significant to this reading. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Gotcha. Gotcha. Most definitely got you, Dad. No problem. I got 911 on the time, okay? All right, and then it's bringing me to And we know that Jordan River was very significant when it came to John the Baptist, pulling both together, the seesaws and with what the Chinese is doing, all right? Okay. And then Spirit was showing me home of John, okay? Which is El Karim, which is 7.1 kilometers southwest of Jerusalem. Best known, Karim is also best known as the home of Zechariah and Elizabeth, the birthplace of John the Baptist, okay? Defining your family roots. I hear you there, okay? All right, gimme. El Karim in Hebrew is known as the spring of the vineyard, okay? In Arabic, it's a historic mountain village southwest of Jerusalem. El Karim is the village near Jerusalem where Christians traditionally locate the birthplace of John the Baptist and visit of Mary to Elizabeth. There was 2 main sites in the Judeo town. In Karim and understanding that Zechariah, okay, we already eschewed that, all right? All right, so let's understand what we got here. Luke Gospel tells us of the circumstances of John's birth, okay? That would be Luke chapter 1, 5 through 24, and 39 through 66, okay? The angel Gabriel appeared in the elder of Zechariah while he was serving in the temple and told him that his wife Elizabeth would bear a son. Zechariah was skeptical, but was stuck dumb and remained in until the holy baby John was born, okay? And in the meantime, Gabriel appeared to the teenage Virgin Mary in Nazareth, telling her that she would also become a mother of Jesus, as proof as it was revealed in Mary's elder cousin Elizabeth was already 6 months pregnant, okay? Mary went into haste into Judea town in the hill of the country, a distance of 120 kilometers, where she entered in the house of Zechariah with greeting Elizabeth, and Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, and the child leaped into her womb. Luke 1, chapter 139 through 41, okay? There was two sites for 2 houses. The main site, which was the Judeo town of El Karim, and the second house was unknown as Al-Kaman and Al-Karim. It's pronounced several different ways, okay? They usually residence was in the valley, but in the cool summer house, high on the hillside, allowed them to escape the heat and humidity. I said something about the heat and humidity. Okay, y'all be careful out there. All right, the summer houses is believed to be where the pregnant Elizabeth remained secluded for 5 months. That was mentioned in Luke chapter 1, verse 24, when Mary visited her. All right, the house of the valley where John the Baptist was born. Here also was the old Zechariah finding ring of his power of speech after his son was born, when he was obediently wrote and writing in the tablets that the baby's name was to be John. Okay? In Kareem, still as a tranquil place of trees and vineyards, but the multiplicity of Jerusalem has spreaded to incorporate former Arabic villages. It is now a town of Jewish artisans and crafty people, but Christians, church, and covenants abound. There is a hidden stone there. Okay, there's a huge stone in a niche. It's known as the Stone of Hidden. According to the ancient traditions, the stone opens to provide a hidden place for baby John, dear and Herod's masculine and of the innocents. The event displays a painting on the wall. It is believed that the site of Zechariah and Elizabeth's summer house, where Mary came to visit her cousin, on the wall opposed to the church's ceramic plaques, produced Mary's canonized and praised the Miss Magnificent. They did not want me to get that out. And that's found in Luke chapter 1, verses 46 through 55. All right. Wow, 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 wow. All right, I'm going to give y'all that link there. All right, that's the link per the Holy Land Net. So something very significant when it comes to the home and the story of John the Baptist into the coming of the Messiah, okay? That's what I'm picking up here. All right, something about Beijing. Something about Beijing. What is this about Beijing? I think I picked up Beijing before. So now it's bringing us right back to China, okay? Which is the global city, one of the world's leading centuries of culture, diplomatics, policies, finances, business, economics, education, research, language, tourism, media, sports, science, technology, transportation. It is known as the Forbidden City, okay? So there's a complexity between the two, is what I'm picking up from Spirit. Yes. And then as I put it in, Beijing, China, and Jerusalem's relationship have a complexity of relationships. China's diplomatic approach to Israel-Hamas war, jeopardizing the relationship with Israel. In 2021, Israel accused China's state medium of anti-Semitism Sentiment. Y'all got me, okay? Jerusalem has signaled a disagreement with Beijing approaching this conflict. Hey, Bill, what's up, bud? What's up? What's up? Appreciate you. Ooh-wee. Okay, so there's definitely something going on here, right? Yow. All right. Per the conservation 9 days ago, what spiraled a trade war means the relations between the U.S. and China, that's showing up, okay? But China is burning all the bridges with Israel, okay? That was put out in 2024. Okay, so there's definitely something going on with China and Israel, okay? Definitely something going on, all right? All right, y'all give me a second. Spirits, leave me this. All right, what is this I'm picking up on? What is this we're picking up on here? I had a Temperance Angel to the Nine of Cups, to the Wheel of Fortune, to the Hierophant, okay? All right, there's some balance that's going to happen. Some contentment when it comes to luxury and showing gratitude, okay? The Destiny's here with the Hierophant, okay? With these institutions. There's a collaboration. All right. Knight of Swords. Give me this Knight of Swords energy. Okay, there's some ambitious action taken, okay? Somebody seeking the truth, okay? When it comes to these conflicts, because there's a disconnect, all right? Come through. Because of the past resentment, all right? It was a painful ending that brought in a tower. Tell me what's going on with these two countries here. All right, the Queen of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? With that Gemini, Mercury, Gemini, okay? Bringing union. They're holding on, okay? There's going to be some news, okay? When it comes to the money, the security, and the wealth, there's a challenge, all right? What's the challenge? All right. All right, something's being forced here, okay, with that strength, okay? When it comes to pursuing, all right, with the Hermit. There's some introspecting, okay, when it comes to seeking out the wisdom of the truth for the independence. Actions needing to be taken. All right, the natural leader, the visionary, this Aries, Leo, Sag, King of Wands. This is a domestic disharmony, okay, when the struggling with these relationships aligning. Because of self-limited beliefs, all right? That is what's holding back the freedom and being able to accept these policies. Come through. There's a lack of commitment because of greediness. All right, what's the outcome? Somebody's going to get bad news. All right. When it comes to resisting this change, there's going to be success with a breakthrough. There's going to be some mental clarity going on here when it comes to a decision. What's the Ace of Swords truth here that's coming out? There's going to be a recovery of this respectable leader, okay? All right. There's news about a deception coming in. When it comes to financial independence and financial stability, for them to be, yeah, their wealth, the inheritance. All right. There's opportunities here with the Seven of Cups. Because there was a lot of manipulation over here, okay? A lot of bad advice, a lot of secretive violations is what I'm getting, secretive violations. All right, when it comes to moving and making progress, okay? There's going to be some clarity, okay? The magician to the fool. When it comes to the possibilities, we're bringing in friendships with these institutions, okay? They're creating opportunities. Come through. Yeah, there's justice here, okay? For the financial loss, there's going to be victory, okay? And long-term success, okay? Because the compassion's there. They work due diligently when it comes to these proposals. They're planning to make a decision right now in the future. What's coming in? What's the foresight coming in the future? Having to do with energy loss. This is having to do with energy loss. This is, listen, collective, this is having to do with energy loss, okay? They're being put under judgment for causing this competition. These debates, the conflict of the rival, it's being illuminated, all right? Somebody's coming through with the truth, all right? There's a new project that's being created, all right? I'm getting an Empress energy. All right. Who's the Empress energy? They're inspiring these new ideals, okay? Because they've been struggling for a long time, okay? This was a lot of trauma and despair when it came to the boundaries, okay? With the devil, all right? This wealthy businessman is going to close out a cycle, all right? Listen up, collective. All right? For the Ace of Pentacles, all right? Setting clear boundaries. Setting clear boundaries. All right? This is achieving a good investment, making a head-over-heart decision. So that way, it can be laid to rest about the disappointment that had to be left behind. This is past memories of these institutions not being able to transition in enterprise, okay? There's a proposal so they can surrender and let go, so they can be equal give and take and balance, all right? This is practical material wealth, all right? The Queen of Cups right here, okay? Is bringing in this unity. Somebody was overcommitted. Somebody was overcommitted. And it caused them to miss an opportunity, okay? All right, collective. I'm getting an institutional alignment when it comes to energy efficiency for these third world countries. That's what I'm picking up on. That's exactly what I'm picking up on. All right, collective. That's what I got for you. I normally don't go back and pull tarot after those letters, but something was telling me to. So that's what we got. But there's definitely still some rivalry between the China and Jerusalem, okay? When it comes to boundaries and institutional alignments, all right? There's a favorable outcome. So y'all just keep praying Stay tapped in. Pay attention to what's going on around you. I don't watch the news. I don't listen to the news. Okay, I don't feed into the one-eye monster portal called television. So, Tab doesn't do it. All right. But that's what I got for you, collective. It's 8:85:44 on the timer. I'm going to jump off of here. And I'll probably be back a little bit later. Give me a couple hours and I'll be back with another message. All right. I love y'all, collective. Peace, love, and light. Deuces. Let's ring that bell, clearing out all energy. Sending spirit back to the designated portal at this time. Place a hedge of that sacred blood over my collective, keeping them safe. And we want to give you praise and thanks. Thank you, Father. All right. All right. Love you guys. I'm out.